this video, I'm going to talk about what is a truly tough subject for me, because it deals with so many things. It deals with emotions, the thoughts, feelings, like everything from judgment to affections, and it deals with also gaslighting, isolation. You know, what these things that master manipulators do. Now, I'm saying master manipulators because it's not just narcissistic people who do it. But it all started off as a really kind of simple thought for me. And I was thinking about that there is one person, a family member in my life, and I wonder how much of who she was tainted by a man I was dating at the time. And was did his opinion push me of her, because he was trying to isolate me, make me change my view on her? You see what I'm saying? Okay, so it developed from there, thinking about, gaslighting, smear campaigns. And the smear campaign could be that the person, the manipulator is doing it against you, to others, and about others to you, or a combination, both, But no matter what it is, your view of yourself, the way others see you, the way you see the others, is messed with. It's manipulated. So they're basically playing with your own judgment about everybody, about yourself, the situations. It's gaslighting. When they make you feel like your reality, the way you see things, or your reality isn't real. It's messed up. You're messed up. Okay. And I have done videos about gaslighting. I've done videos of the smear campaign. I didn't call it the smear campaign, but that's what it is. That's when they, tell other people you're this and that and the other, bad, negative things, and you're not. Or they do it to you, say that the people in your life are trying to hurt and harm you or whatever, they're bad people and all that. And that is where it is the toughest for me, is when somebody is they're trying to isolate you, but they're trying to point out things in these smear campaigns that there's a hint of it, but they exaggerate it somehow, work their magic to exaggerate it in your own mind to where you say, okay, yeah, I need to go no contact with that person, I need to get that person out of my life, or I need to see that other person in a different way, different light, when it's just a hint in you. And it could be true. The thing about it is, it could be true. But it can also be a way that they slowly isolate you. Sometimes it's not slowly. None of this one size fits all, and this isn't counseling or advice or any of that thing, any of that. Read the disclaimer in the description box below this video on YouTube. Yeah, I had to get that in there somewhere for my own thing, my own way of doing it. But yeah, it's a mix. It's mind-blowing. I think that's the best thing. Another reason it's difficult for me is because it's mind-blowing what they're doing. And it's a mind-blowing topic to talk about because it involves so much, like I said. But yeah, like I said, for me, it was, when I had to stop and think about it. I have spent a long while learning more and more about this topic. These days, a person can. There's so much out there that a person can learn about this topic. When I was younger, no. Even as a student in psychology, no. There wasn't that much about narcissism. There was about sociopaths, but not about narcissism. Okay, again, this is kind of chopped up, but one of the things that he did was to play on this. I had moved away and came back, and this family, sister of mine, she helped me to get a job, and it turned out bad. Okay, she tried to help me again, turned out bad. Another one, turned out bad. Now, all these jobs, okay, she knew the people, and sure, she could have warned me that they were this way and that way, and she knew it when I would talk to her about it. One of them, she denied it until the woman did it to her too. But yeah, he picked up on that. The guy that I was dating, the one that I think was truly a sociopath, he picked up on it and kind of blew it out of proportion. Well, the thing about it is, it's like people have said, I've heard people say since then even, that if a job is open, it's because nobody wants to work there. This was during the really tough time. And it was so true. I don't know what it is today, but yeah, it was so true that because you go in and it's like you're working with extremely hostile, toxic, competitive, people, and it really, you can see that it's a job nobody wanted in the first place. So, was it that she was doing that on purpose, or that's just how it was, you see? But he took it as a way to isolate me from her. So, they isolate you, nobody is there to tell you this person's really bad. Nobody's there to give you that wake-up call that you might need. You do need. That this person's doing this to you, this person's manipulating you, this person's that. And, like I said, it plays with your affections, your judgment, and really messes with your life, seriously. Okay, but at the end of it, I'm trying to make this short. At the end of it, what I've been going through this again, thinking about this, and my question to myself was that that she did do things like that, but she did do things that were bad. And has she ever apologized? Has she ever shown any regret or any remorse, any shame? Has she ever apologized about things that she did to me or things she did to other people? And the answer is no. Okay? So when I look at it and I say the answer is no, that I've never seen her, heard her ever say that she was wrong about anything, that's a big sign, at least to me. Yeah, I said no. He may have exaggerated it. He may have blown it up to where I would see it to try to isolate me. But at the same time, I'd had some of those feelings. Now, sometimes it is that they're blowing it out of proportion. It's just somebody who's dealing with their own little narcissistic fleas, as people call them these days. The bad behaviors you pick up from somebody who has bad behaviors. It doesn't always have to be narcissistic, does it? But yeah, sometimes it's that they're dealing with their own. We run across people. We're one of those people. We're dealing with things, the bad behaviors we picked up from these bad people. But anyway, and sometimes it is that they're bad. So anyway, this is getting long. I'll sum it all up, and I just summed it all up. Talk to y'all later.